What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another adventure on Mandrew's Adventures. Listen, take a second, like, share, and subscribe, because today we're going to get into something awesome. We're going to go out into the Everglades, catch something, clean something, and cook something. What that something is, I don't know, but stay tuned for an awesome adventure. What's up, everybody? We have found our destination. So the objective here, we wanted to get far away enough from civilization to not be worried about the chemicals in the water with the fish that we catch. So we're out here in the Everglades. What's this called? St. Francis Wildlife Management Area. Literally, it's Sawgrass Recreational Park. We pulled off on the side of the road. I got the crew here. That's right. That's right. What's that? Yeah, whatever that means. And our goal is to try to fill that cooler with fish that are edible. So we don't know what we're going to catch. Could be bass, bluegill, brim, peacock bass, cichlid, whatever it is. We're going to catch those fish, and we're going to clean those fish, and we're going to cook those fish. So I'll get the GoPro fired up, and we're going to start throwing in and recording all of the fun. Yep. That's good.
I'll walk around like that.
Remember, too, there's a hole on the other side over that bridge. Come on, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What you got, buddy? Hey. Nice. Let's come check it out. What?
It didn't even eat the whole.
What'd you get, buddy?
I got this.
Nice. See, smaller hooks are good, right?
That's not
Good deal. I think they call those sunfish. It's a type of brim. But people call them bluegill, people call bluegill, people call bluegill, fish, brim, all the above. Good job, buddy.
Let's put it in the cooler.
Let's do it. Here's what it is. Everglades and Francis S. Taylor Wildlife Management Area. We pull one fish. You got the only fish. People call them bluegill, people call bluegill, We pull one fish. Let me turn the camera around. Sorry, pardon my filming. We caught one fish out of here. These, like, you know, on the smaller side, panfish. So we're gonna try another area off of Highway 27 out here in South Florida. We'll keep you posted. We're looking for fishing spots. We found an alligator skeleton.
And he ate somebody.
Maybe he ate a worker. I don't know how to make sense of this.
This is an alligator.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
he definitely tried to fight back, judging by what he was drinking.
Oh, man. That's why you can't dump stuff, guys. Don't be nasty. Dispose of your carcasses properly. There she is. Watch out.
My spot was pretty good. I caught a baby fish.
Can you look up on fish rules what's the legal size to keep a bass?
12 pounds.
Like what's the smallest bass you can keep?
I mean, it's not like the cops are gonna call the soldiers.
Oh, they will.
Well, I caught something too. And I'm a cop.
You caught a baby. I don't know if that was keep on.
The baby? I mean, Gretchen.
Let's know with the pink pole. What you get, Noah?
I got myself a little.
A bluegill? I like it. I like it. It looks like a brim. I really got to find out the difference between brim and bluegill, but that gill is kind of blue. Yeah, based off my research, that's definitely a bluegill. If you look at the top of this illustration, the fish right in the middle, it really is a close match to what a bluegill looks like. I also noticed that we caught today some red ear sunfish and some spotted sunfish. And there's this guy named Duane Raver. I got to give him photo credits because he basically illustrates all these mainstream drawings. So a lot of these images I took off of Florida Fish and Wildlife and also U.S. Fish and Wildlife. And it seems like this guy Duane just does a phenomenal job of drawing and sketching and artistically portraying what these local fish look like. I also did some research because I interchanged the words panfish and brim, and brim, as it looks to be here, are certain species of sunfish, including bluegill. Panfish, I discovered, was more of a slang term that means any fish that you can cook up that could fit in the size of a pan. So that's just a little clarity on some of the words that I was using to describe the fish that we caught today. All right, we're back. We've got all of our fish. Not very big fish, but nonetheless, they're fish. So we're gonna clean them and then we're gonna cook them. We've got bluegill, we've got some sunfish and some red-eared sunfish. So I'll probably just show one fish cleaning and then we'll get into the kitchen. So I have here like a little stone that was laying around in my kitchen that gets used for nothing. And then a normal fillet knife is like $6 on Amazon. Welcome to the cooking part of this catch, clean, and cook. We've got our fillets all done up here. It's a lot of fish. Guys, there is a lot of fish here. Doesn't matter how big the fish were because we're showing you how to make an adventure out of what can be a normal average day. So, I've got the fish fillets here. What I want to do is I got some rice working on the back. I want to keep it real simple, real clean, not going to over season anything. Just, I really want to know what the flavor of this fish is like. I think there was some bluegill in there. There was some panfish, sunfish rather, and I think that's it. So I'm just gonna start off with a little bit of butter in this pan. And I got it at about a 4 out of 10. So like a little medium, a little bit of a medium low heat. We wanna cook in this pan the fish. But before we get the fish in there, you know what I actually might do? I'm gonna saute some onions. I've got a shallot and some red onion to bring some color to the dish. Really excited about that. So I'm just gonna dice up these onions here. Throw them in the pan, get them working. One of the awesome things about fishing in Florida is that wherever you live, like you're pretty close to some body of water that you can guarantee is clean. For example, if you're on the West Coast, you know, you've got the Gulf of Mexico right there. If you're on the East Coast, you got the Atlantic Ocean. But even the Everglades could be a great source of fish for you. I don't like to take the fish out of these local canals. And if you know that it's safe to eat out of the local canals, please let me know. But I don't really trust it. We got these trees in our backyard. They're palm trees. And at one point, I'm sure these trees were thriving, you know, nice, beautiful palms. But now the things are dead. I gotta show you, I gotta make a video about these dead palm trees, because my theory is that whatever they spray in the lake to keep the weeds from getting out of control, it obviously killed the palm trees. I mean, why else would a palm tree die? I don't know. So what we're doing here is just sauteing these onions, gonna get them cooked down nicely. Then once I get them sauteed down, I'm gonna move them over in the pan and throw the fish in. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm gonna finish it with some lemon and some green onions that were grown right here on the back patio. Maybe we'll do a video about how you can take kitchen scraps and put them into a pot and regrow them. You can do a lot of things like celery, lettuce, pineapples, really cool stuff just from scraps that you would normally throw away. So hang in there with me. We're gonna tune back in once we throw the fish in the pan. All right, so we got those shallots and red onions working in this little pan now. I'm gonna actually brought the heat up a little bit and get these onions to cook down. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit back and forth. I'm gonna put my fish in. I'm gonna make sure that on this half of the pan, there's a little bit more olive oil. Probably gonna hit the fish with a little lemon before it goes in, not too much, because this acid in the lemon will actually cook the fish before it hits the pan. But if you get the right amount on there before it goes in, it'll lock in those flavors. Fresh Florida panfish. Now my goal isn't to keep the fish like looking like a fillet, because I kind of want to break it up and put it over the rice with these onions. Let me know if you've ever seen anyone cook with this technique, pushing the onions on the other side of the pan. Look at that. One thing about these fish too, these panfish, is they're so mild, and they'll cook really quick. So you got to keep an eye on it. Make sure you don't overcook it, because it's really easy to do. So I'm gonna just let this fish kind of come together. I'm gonna put some salt and some pepper on there, because really, and a little bit of garlic. What I really want to do is really taste what these fish taste like, instead of like overkilling it with a lot of seasoning. We're just gonna do some very basic seasonings that you can spot and pick out. So I got some salt, some sea salt. Some black pepper. And some garlic powder. Would use garlic cloves, but I don't think I couldn't find any in the fridge. So we're gonna let that come together just a little bit. All right, last thing I'm gonna do, finish it off with a little bit of lemon, a little more. Really lock in that flavor. Just a touch more butter. And then some lemon zest over top. Here we go. Let's get a plate. Gonna do a nice bit of this rice that was working. Simple. All I did was add a little bit of olive oil while it was boiling, a little sea salt, nothing crazy. Get a nice bit of rice. A little bit more. took some of the juice out of there because I want to add it back in at the end. And got some green onion pulled fresh from the back. Put our fresh fish right on top of that rice. I mean, really, really, really healthy stuff. Didn't deep fry it, didn't do anything like that. Just straight up olive oil butter. Kerrygold butter. Let's get some of those onions. Shallots on top. And then some of these green onions. All of this, I mean, this fish was caught yesterday, about the same time. It's been on ice all night. Cleaned it up. It was a little bit challenging to clean, partly because I haven't cleaned a fish in a while, and the fish were a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. But hey, what do? You got family, you got kids catching fish. It's awesome. Great time with the family, great time with the nephews. Really awesome stuff. And I have, you're good with this, right? You're good? All right, Olivia, you want to be first? You want to try it first?
I don't like some of this.
Okay, you don't have to have the onions, but I'm going to give you some of the fish and some of the rice. Let me make sure. Here, let me do this.
She looks.
You excited? Look how crazy she looks with her Moana. All right, you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to let you try some fish
Try the piece.
and some rice. You got to tell me how you feel. It's going to be very good. I'm leading her to give me the result I'm looking for. You want it hot or you want me to blow it?
Blow it.
Okay. Ready?
Ah. Yummy. Yeah.
You like it? You like it? Okay, Mommy, your turn.
That smells great.
I want some at the meat.
Oh, that's so good.
That's good?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
I want some.
Let's have one more bite.
I haven't tried it yet. Not
You
that
haven't
good.
tried it yet?
No, not yet. I'm trying to get it on a scale from 1 to 7. 7 being the best, 1 being garbage. What do you rate this?
7.
7 out of 7.
7 out of 7.
7 out of 7.
For more.
When Olivia goes back for more, there's good reason for that. All right, I'm gonna give it a try. See what we think here.
Okay, baby.
Let's see. You can stay.
I gotta finish cleaning.
Let's see.
Now give me
It's kind of hard to film yourself with this. All right, let's
So
see.
good.
Oh my gosh,
What?
we forgot to pray. Olivia, say the prayer.
God our Father, especially. Thank you, amen. Amen. God's great sufficient. Thank you, things. Amen.
Amen. Listen, a late prayer's better than no prayer at all.
That's true.
The Lord provided this meal for us, and we're so grateful. Let me try here. Gonna get a little bit of that green onion, a little bit of that fish,
And get a little bit of that rice.
get a little bit of that red stuff.
And rice. And rice, I said.
Oh, that's good.
Eat the rice now.
That's good.
Now eat the rice.
That's good. So easy to do. Such an easy adventure to have, right? We went out there, didn't really know where we were gonna be, where we were gonna be fishing at. Drove far enough away from the canals that are treated with like pesticides and all that to get to a place that I feel was like safe enough to eat the fish, which was, if you're familiar with South Florida, right off 27, pulled off on the side of the road, found a good spot. The boys caught some fish. We caught some fish. I had to let go of some small bass because obviously they weren't legal. They weren't legal to keep. But all in all, I think it was easy to do. And I'm looking forward to the next one that we do. If you have any questions, comments, or any ways that I could have made this better, or anything that you've done with bluegill or panfish, let me know, because I'm interested to learn, do this better. Even in filleting fish, if there's better ways, filleting fish. It's been so long since I've done it. But bottom line is we got the meat, we got it on the table, and now we're eating. Appreciate you guys joining in for another adventure. We had an awesome time, family, friends. It was a great time, right, Olivia?
Yes.
That's right.
And hope you have a good time with Christmas Day.
You have a good time on Christmas Day. We just got done celebrating Christmas. Don't forget, guys, make life an adventure.